Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and this is another bookish video. Alright, so this video is coming out pretty late, but I've been told it's fine, so I am doing it anyway. And that is the mid-year book freakout tag. So I did this, I think, my first year on booktube, but then I forgot to do it last year. I missed the whole month, and by the time I wanted to do it, I was like, it's way too late. I think it was at that time it was like end of July. So yeah, I'm fine. I've been told it's fine that I'm doing it. So we are gonna be doing the book freakout tag. And before I get into the main questions, I just want to go over how well I'm doing this year. And the answer is not great. I have been in in a 3-month book slump. I've still been reading, but not a lot, and I haven't been loving a lot of the books that I've been reading. I'm waiting for a book that I'm obsessed with, and I haven't found that since, well, the first the answer to my best book that I've read so far this year. I haven't had a book that I've been obsessed with. So yeah, my reading's not great. I have read, so this includes the books that I've read in July already, but I have read a total of 48 books. So I'm close to 50. So I am behind on my reading goals. For my Goodreads reading goal. I wanted to read 100 books this year, so I'm a little bit behind. That's okay. I'm hoping that with Katie's readathon that I'm participating in right now, Sunrise on the Readathon, that I will be getting out of this reading slump soon. It is helping a little bit, so yay. Also, this readathon is amazing. And just a shout out to Katie, she should be so proud with how amazing this readathon has been going. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the first question. All right, so the first question for the booktube, or the book freakout tag, that is a lot of words to say. I'm sorry. Is your best book so far this year, and that is without a doubt Blood Over Brighthaven by Mel Wang. I keep thinking about this book months after I read it. I read it in February and I still am thinking about it nonstop. I really want to reread it. I just it had me feeling all types of emotions, anger, sadness. And I definitely are very important to read, especially at these times, this year, in just general, very important to read. And I just it makes me emotional just thinking about it. And I definitely I said, I don't reread a lot of books, but I really want to reread this. I actually did a little bit of it physically, eyeball reading, and a little bit audiobook, and I loved that, reading it that way. I highly recommend the audiobook. It was amazing. But yeah, this is by far my best book I have read this year. All right, next question is your best sequel, and I actually have 2 that I want to show because I could not decide. The first one I have is Woven by Gold by Elizabeth Helen. This is the sequel to the Bonded or Beasts of the Briar series. And this one was so good. This is the sequel to, I think it is Bonded by Thorns is the first book. That's why I was saying it. It is not saying here, but I'm pretty sure it's Bonded by Thorns is the first book. But this sequel was amazing. I rated the first book 4 stars, but this one I rated 5 stars. It was so good. And I like grew to love the characters even more than when I like read the first book, and I loved it so much. This is a fantasy romance series. Um and it, like the first book kind of gives off like Beauty and the Beast vibes, but it grows in so much to so much more in this second book, and I just loved it so much. Like, highly recommend this series if you have not read it yet. And then the next one I feel is kind of underrated, and that is a sequel for the Flames and Thorns series. This is Throne of Ice and Blood. The first book, again, is Empire of Flame and Thorns, and I love that one. Gave that one 5 stars. And then like I picked up this one a little bit after it was released, and I loved it so much. And it had like a lot more action in it, and a lot more like you saw like more of the world. And yeah, I just loved it. I had so much fun with it, and I can't wait to pick up the third book. It like just came out in, I believe, the end of June, or yeah, it came out in the end of June. So I'm very excited to get to that third book, especially with how this one ended. That's all I will say. But this is definitely, it's another fantasy romance, and it like the first book has like these trials, and it follows, I can't think of names right now. I am horrible. Selena. Selena is the main, like, female main character. Follows Selena, and she has to do these trials to have like a way to like leave this, like, she's like trapped in this like her village or kingdom or what, and she wants to win these trials to like get her freedom, like, because they've said like if you win these trials you'll gain your freedom, and like you'll get all this like stuff. But like, so yeah, like that first book follows trials, but then it goes into like so much more in the second book, and I just had so much fun with it. It has dragon shifter, like dragon shifters in it, and yeah, I just thought it was amazing, and I loved it. All right, next question is a 2025 release that you have not gotten to yet but want to. And my question is what book have I not gotten to? Because like I said, I've been in a reading slump, but I have 5 here that I've like are on like the top of my like want to read list that have been released this year. And here's those 5. I have Upon a Starlit Tide by Kel Woods, When the Tide Held the Moon by Vanessa Vida Kelly, The Raven Scholar by Antonia Hodgson, Silver Elite by Danny Francis, and Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. It is a literal crime that I have not gotten to, especially these two, since they're hyped. Like, they were so hyped when they first came out, and like they're still getting a lot of hype. And I've been hearing I've been hearing a lot of mixed things on this one, and a lot of like discourse on this one, but I'm still excited to give it a try and form my own opinion. And then Shield of Sparrows, I've just heard nothing but great things about this one, and I'm excited to get to it. So yeah, definitely these 2 are like top priority. But those other 3 that I showed are also like ones that I'm excited to get to like as soon as possible. All right, next question, what is my biggest disappointment? And for that one, I am choosing The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I gave this one, I think, 2.5 stars as a rating, and I did not like it at all. I almost DNF'd it, but I pushed my way through it, and I really should have just DNF'd it. I think I like skimmed a little bit of the like last few pages, because like by the ending I just did not care. Like, I knew they were gonna end up together, and I just, yeah, I honestly did not care about these characters. Like, I was annoyed with the female main character, and I don't know, like the character didn't have like very much of personality to me. I don't know. I had no fun with this book at all. And this was actually supposed to be a part of a reading vlog. I had like books that I was supposed to be reading, and that like vlog got like scrapped because I think I only enjoyed like one book, and then I think I ended up not even like, I DNF'd one book, didn't like this one, was the third book was okay, and I think the other two I ended up just not reading because like after like so many disappointments I like got into a slump and just like I don't know, or actually I did end up reading it, but then like by that time like I was so disappointed in like the books that I like stopped filming, and so like the vlog got canceled. Like I like dropped that vlog, and I'm sorry, like it would have been such a like fun vlog. I ended up scrapping that vlog. But if you want, I can let you know this was one, and I think Book Lovers was one of the books, and then there's like a historical fiction in there. And then I also had, let me see if I can find it, because I know I had it in like my Instagram. Oh yeah, it is right here. I had The Bone Spindle, which actually this one was not bad. I just ended up like not filming anything about the book. So that's why it's not the vlog didn't happen. But yeah, I think that was it for the books that were in that vlog, were supposed to be in that vlog. But yeah, definitely biggest disappointment, because also it's like a hate to love, which is my favorite trope. And so I thought I was going to love it, but I ended up not loving it. Like the exact opposite happened. So yeah, that's sad for me. All right, next question is your biggest surprise. And for that, I have Bat Eater and Other Names for Cora Zing by Kylie Lee Baker. And this is my biggest surprise because I normally am not a big fan or big reader of the horror genre. And like if I do read horror books, I normally don't give them like that high of a rating. Like I've given some like high ratings, but I normally don't. Like they're normally in like the 3-star, maybe 4-star range, or I end up DNFing them because I'm not interested in them. But this one like blew them all out of, like, this was 5 stars for me, and I was shocked like how much I was like loving it. And like there were like I just could not put it down at moments. Like I just ended up loving this book, and yeah, nobody is more surprised than me that I ended up loving it and giving it 5 stars. Like that is why it's so surprising, but I'm so happy that I ended up loving this one. Like I loved it so much, and I definitely need to pick up more books by this author. Like I have another book on my physical TBR by her that I need to pick up like as soon as possible. So yeah, definitely this is definitely my biggest surprise right here. Next question is a book that made you cry, and for that I'm doing Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. This one had me like sobbing. Like I cried, but also like it also had like happy tears, but also definite like sad tears while reading this book. Like it hit so much for me. Like it hit home. I don't know if I want to go into detail because I'm gonna get emotional, but it follows her I don't know if it's a spoiler, so I don't know if I want to like say I mean, but it does have, okay, it does have like a note from the author here that shows so in this book her mom has an advanced form of dementia, and it hits home for me because my grandma had Alzheimer's. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce it. Alzheimer's, which is a form of dementia, like the most common form of dementia. Like she doesn't have that in this book. It's just like it was like an accident that happened, and like that is why she has dementia in this book. But it just hit so hard for me, and like it like hit me all in the feels. because of what like my grandma went through. And also I have worked in the medical or in like nursing homes, and I've dealt with like patients like that have like forms of dementia. So yeah, it just hit all the right like I gave this one 5 stars, and yeah, it just hit so hard like in like my heart here, because it hit home for me. Like, so yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about this book because I don't want to get so emotional on camera. But yeah, that is this book, and that is my book that made me cry. So, all right, moving on. All right, on a happier note, a book that made you happy, and that is Pucking Around by Emily Rath. I had so much fun with this book. Is it probably too long? Yes, but I just had the best time ever while reading. It was so much fun. Like it's a hockey romance, why choose polyamorous romance, and I just loved it so much. Like I loved all the characters. I love like, and like the little like found family moments. It was just so fun. I loved it, and I can't wait to read more by this author. Yeah. I know this has like a lot of like mixed feelings on it. Like I've heard like people have said like it's way too long. It's like there's people that I've even seen people say like, oh, it's too silly or too like I don't know. I loved it. I had like the best time ever while reading it, and I highly recommend, like, if you just want a fun, silly, goofy romance and a spicy romance. This one is very spicy, I will say that. So yeah, I loved it. So much fun. I had so much fun reading it. All right, next question is your favorite book to movie adaptation that you have watched. And I haven't really watched any like movies that have been made from books. But I am excited to watch a web series, and then there's also a TV show that I started watching a little bit of while reading this series, certain series. So anyway, the first like the web series that I'm talking about that I'm excited to read or watch is on Passionflix. So you have to have like a Passionflix account to watch it. So that's why I have not watched it yet. But that is like the Black Dagger Brotherhood like web series that just came out. I read the first book in this series and loved it, so I am very excited to give that web series a try. And like I said, yeah, it's on Passionflix. So yeah, I'm excited. I've heard a little bit like of reviews on the show, and I've heard good things. So I'm hoping that like I like it as well. But yeah, I still need to continue this series as well. So but yeah, I'm excited to watch that like web series. Like I think that is so cool that they created a web series on that. And then the other show that I started watching after I finished Outlander is the Outlander show. And I really love the show. I love this first book as well. I still need to continue this series as well. But yeah, the show is really good, and I'm excited to continue on with that show and these books. Editing me coming in here quick to say that I forgot to choose my favorite, or well, 2 questions that I forgot to mention. But like I normally will like skip these questions because I don't really like have, well, I do have the first question I do have, and I completely just forgot about the question. But the second question, like I normally don't have those anymore. So the 2 questions that I forgot is your favorite character and your favorite fictional crush. And fictional crush is the one that I don't really have fictional like crushes. Like I have like my favorite, like I have favorite characters, but I don't really have like fictional crushes. But I forgot to also mention favorite character and again fictional crush, but they are actually one and the same, and that is the book that I previously mentioned that has been adapted into a TV show. And this, like, part of the series that I need to finish. And that is Jamie Fraser from Outlander. Like, he is definitely one of my new favorite characters. And if I had fictional crushes, he would be a fictional crush. So, yeah. Outlander, like, that is not, like, he is one of my favorite characters that I've read so far this year. So, yeah, that's editing me coming in to share that, in case you were curious as to why I just completely forgot about that question. So, there you go. All right, next question is your favorite video you made this year. And like I said, I've been in a reading slump and kind of like a YouTube making like video slump as well. I have to be reading to create content. So, the only like vlog I did this year was my hockey romance reading vlog that I did in February. So I guess that is my favorite one. But I did have really a lot of fun with that one, and I found some like really good like hockey romance books in that vlog. So if you have not seen it, go check it out. I'll leave it linked down below. But yeah, that one, that's like the only reading vlog I created this year. I plan on trying to create more content and I'm actually currently working on a couple of vlogs that you'll see in the future. So I'm hoping like my content goes like up in the next half of this year, because I'm like hoping that my reading slump is done. So yeah. I'm hoping I can create more content. Next question is the most beautiful book I acquired this year. And I just have some honorable mentions here before I get to like my the best book that and these 4 books. I showed this already, but Shield of Sparrows, like I love the edges. And here, I'm gonna just set these down again. But yeah, like, and also like the inside, like I love like the green, like the same on this side. And yeah, I think it is stunning, like the gold here. But yeah, that one is very pretty. And then this one I just love. It's like shiny gold. Like, I don't know if you can't really tell probably, but it's shiny. And then like the cover is shiny. And just like that blue here, I just love that color blue. And then another little like gold little under the dust jacket. Yeah, just love how shiny this one is. And then this one, I love that they have like the word, I will not let them take me. I love those edges. And then it also has them on the bottom. And then like a little like family tree, I think. And then, oh yeah, this one has the stunning like under the dust jacket, like stunning. I love that so much. So yeah, there's that one. Oh, and then there's a map on the back. I love a good map. Still have not read this book, or any of these books that I'm mentioning. I have not read them, but I got the stunning books. Alright, and then next one is this, the Barnes & Noble edition of The Night and the Moth. The edges on this, stunning. And there's these. And then just like the blue, that like little emblem, I don't know what you call those. But yeah, stunning. I love it. And like the blue, like foiling. Okay. Alright, but the most beautiful book I acquired this year, I would say, is Of Blood and Aether. It's by Harper Hawthorne. I have not heard anybody talk about this book, But I got this from Bookish Box, and I just think it is stunning. Like those edges and like the cover. I like the purple and gold. And then the character art. Oh, it's the same on this side. I do wish they did that like different, like it was different. And then the reverse dust jacket is stunning. And then they have like the quote here. And then the under, like, oh my gosh, that is like just stunning. I love it so much. Like the spine and then the back. I just love it. Like that is stunning. Like definitely the most stunning book that I have acquired this year. So I'm excited to get to it. I'm hoping I can find like a Kindle version of it, so that I don't have to like read this copy of it, because I don't want to ruin this copy because it's just so stunning. So yeah, that is the most beautiful book that I have acquired this year. And then books that I still need to get. The next question is books I still need to get to this year. And there's a lot of books I still need to get to, but the main ones, because I've said it since the beginning of the year that I'm working on these 3 series, and I have fallen way behind on these series. So I definitely need to get caught up, or at least like get reading on these series, because there's no way I don't think I will be finishing these by the end of the year like I wanted to. So yeah, I definitely need to get caught up at least, and that is the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, which I mentioned before with like the web series. Same with the Outlander series. I need to get on that. I still am in the middle of the 2nd book, but like I said, reading slump has made me fall way behind on this series, because with how small this writing is and how like just dense and like the content in this, like I want to like actually like be like, I can't think of words right now, but like my mind needs to be in like the right headspace and right, I don't know, I need to not be in a huge slump to actually enjoy reading those books. And like Black Dagger, I don't know why I have not gotten to this. Like I've been enjoying like the 2nd book. I just put it down and then never picked it back up again. So I need to just pick it back up and just read it. And then the Infernal Devices and all like the Clockwork Angel books. Like I need to work through all these books. I'm still on book 3 of the City of Bones series. Like I still need to finish book 3, and then I can move on to this book. But yeah, I want to work on all of those series, and get at least pretty far in them by the end of the year, because at this point I probably will not finish them, but I at least want to get like a good headway into them by the end of this year. And then also, like I said, like all the other books that I mentioned earlier that I have not read yet, all of those I want to read hopefully by the end of the year, especially Silver Elite and Shield of Sparrows. Definitely those 2 I want to read before the end of the year. And then just a lot of other books, like there's like new releases coming out that I'm excited to get to soon. I will have to think, like, there's a lot of new releases that are coming out, but I also have so many books that have came out the beginning of this year or beginning half of this year that I still need to read, so I need to get to those first before I think about books that are coming out in the future. And let's hope that this next half of this year that I get out of this reading slump that I've been in. All right, so that was the mid-year freak out tag. Please let me know down below in the comments what your favorite book is, or a book that you still want to or a book that you want to finish by the end of the year. Or maybe if you feel like it, put your worst book, and maybe I can see if I liked it or if I didn't like it. but I like happy content, so I want to see all your favorite books. So yeah, anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Thank you. Bye.